Hey everybody, this is Roger. I am going to record the construction of tab 2 from our solver process. And tab 2 is called multi. Okay. And so I'll just put in some stuff here. Example 2, a multi solution, example. Okay. Hold that guy. And now I'm going to go to cell here. I'm going to say A, B, C, D. Okay. And then I'm going to put in coefficients here. Okay. Oops, forgot E. Now I'm going to name the cells. I'm going to name this cell here A, this cell B, C, D, and E, etc. Okay. I do that by going to formulas and create from selection. Okay. Excel figured out that the names are in the top row and the values are in the second row. So I'm going to accept this. Okay. And now just to check, if I go here, you'll notice that this is now called A. That's called B. It's called C underscore, D, and E. Yeah? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to put some data in here. 0, 0.1, right? And I want to take this out to about 20. So what I'll do is I'm gonna grab this corner. I'm gonna drag it down here. I'm just gonna watch that value increase until it gets to about 20. 18, 19, 20. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Now here I'm going to create a formula which is basically just a polynomial. I'm going to say equals A plus B times X plus C times X squared plus D times X cubed plus E times X to the 4th. Okay, excellent. The only value that comes out is X to the 0, yeah? All right, then I just double click on that corner and adjust the sig figs here a little bit. Wherever that guy is. There we go. Decrease the decimal points there just a little bit. Okay. Now let's put a plot in of these data. Insert charts, scatter straight line. I'm going to go select data, add. I'm going to select the X guy there. I'm going to go click on the upper left corner and then type Shift, Control, arrow down. All right. Then I'll click on this guy here back up to the top. And I'll click here, Shift, Control, and arrow down. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we should have a decent looking plot of this guy. Perfect. Perfect. Okie dokie. Goes from minus 1,000 to plus 1,000. Exactly. Amazing. Okay. So, now we got to find some solutions to this guy. And let's try using solver now. Okay. So let's look for solution number 1. And we're going to say X and Y. And let's say that that Y here is going to be 13.57. Just a sort of a guess, right? And the trick is now to find X given that constraint, right? And you'll recall that since this is a polynomial, it's x equals a plus bx squared plus c, you really can't solve that for y. You can't say, y is equal to something because it just gets too weird and complicated, right? So what we can do is we can have the solver estimate the x value, right? So I can see that it's probably going to be right around here somewhere, right? Because this goes up to maybe 30 or so, maybe 40 or 50, 75 maybe. And then so 13.57 is going to be somewhere around here. So that says 4.8. So let's enter that value, 4.8. Now, what we need is actually we need this formula here. So I'm going to click on that cell. I'm going to say Control C. And now I'm going to copy that formula down here, Control V. Right? So now what this is, it's A plus B times D25 plus C times D25 squared plus D times D25 cubed plus E times D25 to the 4th. Okay, this is exactly what we want for solver to find the value where, let's put that up here. We want the x values where y equals 13.57. Right? Oops. What? There we go. So now we have a formula for y, and we have a guess value for x. Right? So let us go and use solver now, and that's going to be, I think, on data solver. And we're going to set our objective cell here to be this guy, E25. Right? Going to set it to be a value of 13.57. We're going to set the by changing cell to be this guy right here, right? So what's going to happen is Excel is going to put this value in, calculate this one. It's going to add something to that. It's going to calculate it. And it's going to see, am I going in the right direction? Is it going up or down, or what's happening, right? And then if it's going the wrong direction, it'll take a little away. If it's going the right direction, it'll keep going that way. And what it'll do is it'll keep changing that in the right direction until this is approximately equal to 13.57. Hopefully. Okay, so now I'm going to go solve. And the dialog says solver results, solver found a solution. All constraints and optimality conditions are satisfied. Keep solver solution okay, right? So there we have it. There's 13.6. And let us just add a decimal point there, right? And let's go ahead and add a ridiculous number of decimal points. There we go, right? So it's 13.5700188, right? Now the exact value we wanted was 13.5700000, right? Oops. So there is a small residual here. And that residual value is equal to, let's see, this value minus, oops, this residual is equal to this value minus this value, right? So it's a very small residual, right? But this isn't the only solution, right? So this is solution 1. Let's find solution 2. X and Y, we're going to put in our guesses here. Now our next guess is going to be when this is coming down here. So if we hover over there, we can say about 7.9, right? And now I'm going to take this guy, Control C, Control V, paste that there. And I'll put this a little bit wider. Oops. There we go. All right. So now this guy here is equal to all these things times that, where that is the x value, right? So let's go up to Data, Solver, and now we're going to set the objective cell now to be, oops, which one was that? Set this guy to be the objective cell, right? To be a value of 13.7 by changing this guy. Oops, got that backwards, didn't I? I always get this confused. So we set the objective cell to be this one, right? We set the by changing cell to be this one, right? And we'll see how that goes. X says solver found a solution, keep solution, okay. And now we can put in 13.5700000, right? And then The residual will equal this minus this. And so it's going to be super close too. Now let's get that third solution in here. That's going to be around here, right? That's going to be around 17.3, right? To make this guy a little bit wider. There we go. So now let's go ahead and solve that guy. Solver. Set objective cell will be this guy. Oops, this guy here. By changing cell will be this guy. And value of 13.57. We can solve this. Found a solution. Excellent. Good. 13.57 equals that minus that. And again, we have an excellent solution here. And so this is how we do the guts of the solver problem. So now there's a bunch of stuff around putting the symbols on this. So I'll go ahead and walk through that as well. So we want to put these solutions as points on this graph, right? So I'll just click on here. I'll go to Design, Select Data, Add. We're going to add a series. And that series is going to have an X value, which is right here, and a Y value. I have to delete that equals 1, which is right here. Hit enter, hit enter, right? So, because I set this up as a line graph, you can't actually see that additional quote-unquote line that has only one point in it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go to Format, and I'm going to select Series 2, and I'm going to say Format Selection here. There's various options here, but what I'm interested in are the cosmetic ones. Fill in line, check marker, and I will go ahead and accept this default here. Okay, so the marker options here have to be set to built in here. That's the part I was missing there. So marker options built in, and then it appears there. Now we can hit enter, and this is now a solution there. Now, another thing I wanted to do was make it a little bit larger so that we could see it. So marker, and then that's the fill, or that's the border. What we want is actually the marker options. We want to make it larger. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we got to do the same thing with the next one here. We're going to have to select data. So let's go to select this guy, go format, or design rather. select data, add third series, click on the X value, will be here, Y value, and destructively is going to be right here. Click OK, and OK again. We've got to go to Format, Series 3, Marker, Options, Built in, Size 9. There we go. And now we're going to say, click on this guy, do Format. Oops, no, we actually have to add the third series. So what we're going to do is going to go Design, select Data, Add, X value will be here, Y value will be here. Okay. And okay. And now we're going to go to Format, Series 4, Marker, Options, Automatic, or built in, and make that larger. And let's see here. Let's make that a square also. Marker options. Perfect. So there we go. And that is all we need to do for this tab. We might want to maybe grab this formula. Control C there. And then double click on this guy. Say Control V. And that should be fine there. Alrighty, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for your attention.